Welcome back, MTG Joe here. Today we have a crazy announcement. We are getting a new format on MTG Arena, the Timeless format, aka Arena Vintage, no ban list historic, is basically a format now constructed, best of one, best of three, rank ladder, play ladder. It's gonna be sweet. So, taking a quick look at the article, charge up your lightning bolts and hold your counter spells. Kind of an ode. We get to play Lightning Bolt finally, playable. So the new format is coming out December 12th. And we're going to take a look at what the format is about. They talk briefly about, some of the cool cards that they've introduced through Enchanted Tales, Mystical Archives, and trying to find a place where in Constructed these can be playable, aka get you to spend your wild cards. So I need to stock up on wild cards basically and craft some reg events. But Timeless will feature every card on MTG Arena, which includes fetchlands coming from Khans of Tarkir. So right there, that's 20 rares. We're playing fetchlands. We're doing it, baby. And there's just going to be a huge amount of things. They're going to introduce more cards from bonus sheets, the list and play boosters, which are in the new sets, as well as Modern Horizons 3 that's going to be coming to Arena as well. So we are getting some powerful stuff, and we're going to try it out. So they do mention Historic here. They say Historic is a place to play all your cards, but over time it's become more of a curated format. They've introduced various kind of things to it. They're happy with the state of Historic. They feel it's balanced. I think Wizards is probably too high of a win share, but that's neither here nor there. And they're going to pre-ban the fetches in Historic, so that's going to be one of the differentiation. But fetch lines are legal in the new set. So what is it? It's a non-rotating constructed format of 60 card decks. Unless you're Yorion, then play 80. Any card you collect on MTG Arena and rebalanced digital cards and original tabletop printings. So Timeless is a non-rotating constructed format where every card on Arena is legal. This includes digital-only cards. So for all you Alchemy haters, digital-only still here. New Khans of Tarkir and any future sets. They will use rebalanced versions of all digital cards. So the nerfed cards will be there, but the original tabletop printings of all non-digital cards. So that's a big kind of tweak there. So for example, Symmetry Sage seems like in this case it's going to be the O2, not the rebalanced. This doesn't mean Ninjas is going to be worse, but things like Omnath, 4-color Omnath will now be back to 4 mana, Fire's Inventions 4 mana. So it is kind of moving things back in terms of playability in some cases with those. Dragon Rage Channeler is back to 3/3, for example. Most likely Bowmaster is back to the pinging effect. So Bowmaster is going to be a pain for sure. To contain all these powerful cards, Timeless will be the first format ever to have a restricted list. We vintage, baby. So if a card is on the restricted list, you can only play one copy in your deck. The restricted list includes Channel, Demonic Tutor, Tybalt's Trickery. So this is going to feel extra salty when your opponent channels on turn 2, and you know they only have it as a 1-of. So extra kind of tilting there. There is going to be some of the... It'd be interesting to see like the Discover combos, stuff like that, but we're going to get some busted things in the format. So Timeless will be a competitive format, best of 1, traditional best of 3 ranked queues, and unranked. Ranked will contribute to players' constructed rank in the same way of your other constructed formats, so it can help you get that Mythic qualifier placement. Cards on the restricted list will be limited to 1 copy combined in the main board and sideboard. It is no longer legal in any other format. Players will receive wildcards for each copy in their collection greater than 1. So if a card in the future gets restricted, that could be. So that could be things do get restricted in the future. So Timeless will go live on December 12th. So next week, mark your calendars. Should be an exciting one on release. And they are going to give us a Timeless Dragon to celebrate Timeless. Not playable in this format, but it's cool. They're going to be a rollout schedule, so the Timeless format and then Khans Best of 3. Midweek Magic will feature Timeless format, and you get Khans of Tarkir pack rewards. And then There's a timeless metagame challenge in February. Oh, metagame challenges are back. So we can try to farm some packs there. I'm excited for that one there. We're excited to see decks players craft for the new format. In 2024, we expect to add more to the format itself. And yeah, this is going to be exciting. So we will do metagame breakdowns for this format as soon as we start getting stats. I am super, super excited. If you want to kind of get some ideas of decks, I did some videos for no ban list. There was the mono red Blood Moon Regavan deck that was very strong. There was the Golgari Citadel Storm deck that was very strong. There's various teamer piles. You can do Transmogrify, Field of the Dead with Primeval Titan. There's Oko, there's Uro. There's like, my mind is exploding with how many cool things we can do in this format. I am excited. But let me know what you think. What is the first deck you're going to build? And see you next week.